Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. The tackle made by Mozzie Smith. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down this. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Angel, angel, angel. Is that all right?
Off play action, it's Fields. His first throw is an interception. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. He's got Andrews. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson throwing here. Henry on the catch. And he's brought down at the line. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here we go, Zach.
Fields on 1st down. He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Right.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hey, can. Right.
Fields out of the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Punch right. Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action now with Jackson. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. A tight end in motion now. Henry. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Long time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. That's a 6-yard pickup. 2nd and goal, much closer for them now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught by Flowers. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. He finds him right side. Touchdown, Baltimore. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Right.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Go.
Going to the ground again on first. Again, he hits the 2nd level. They get 28 out of that play. And that's the Steelers' first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
They'll get this one to Watkins. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
A give to Mitchell, running left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Here's Jackson to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Complete right side to the 15, and they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead off the turnover. Zay Flowers the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT, and the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, Ken. Right.
From the 32. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Don't jump. Ready? Out.
Now a give. It's Mostert headed right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers driving ahead. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go, son. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
That's going to be caught by Washington. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Well, we saw him absorb that big hit, and it's as we feared. He's in some pain after that play, enough that the medical staff going to go out there to check on him. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, son. right.
From the 48. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Oh, boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
On the move, looking deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Eward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Say hi.
Fields to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Justin Matabike making that stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Go.
Handoff headed left to Mostert. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Oh no, they get him yet again! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Mitchell up the middle. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that 1st by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
1st down, here's Lamar. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, report! Report!
Lamar now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They'll run here with Henry. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
While the offense is looking for a possible touchdown, Kate, it's the defense that's stolen the mojo with that stop. This is how they teach you to defend the goal line.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They motion the tight end over. Touchdown, Baltimore!
Ooh,
baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
This will be caught by Watkins. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Fields now, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Steelers have possession, but this game, pretty one-sided as we start the 4th. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Here we go. You good? Yep. Hey, never mind. Monday. All right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He's on the move. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch. She paced the press for moving the chains that time.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, son. All right.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Go.
Going right back to Mostert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Hey, Can. Sit high.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
A give on 3rd to Mostert. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Boswell to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Returnable from the 2. Here's the reverse. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he took a lane and got this up to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Mitchell again. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Ravens nearing their 9th win of the season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know we're in a day and age of technology and we don't have books with pages, Kate, but I guarantee you, if you still had a playbook on the sidelines, that page and that play is ripped out, not called again. What a loss on 2nd down. And now we're looking at some serious magic needed to convert on 3rd.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.